Belgomilk is a Belgian-Greek company based in Thessaloniki which specializes in the manufacture and installation of small family cheese dairies known as Tyrobox, which come in the form of containers. This is an integrated cheese production line that meets all international health standards. Below is a presentation of how the Tyrobox operates. The milk is cured and stored in a milk cooling tank with a steady temperature of 4 degrees. It is then transferred to a heat exchanger through a pump. The milk flows through the heat exchanger, which raises its temperature from 4 degrees to 20 degrees, and from there it is channeled to the separator, where particles that cannot be seen by the naked eye are removed and the cream is separated from the milk. The centrifugal force automatically sends the milk to the pasteurizer's holding tank. The holding tank is connected to an electronic panel that controls and records together with a boiler the temperature of the milk. In order to produce soft cheese, raise the temperature to 67 degrees and maintain this temperature for 18 minutes. After remaining in the pasteurizer for the required time, the milk is sent via pump to a chiller, where the milk's temperature is reduced from 67 to 40 degrees before being stored in the coagulation tank. The coagulation tank has an electronic panel that indicates the milk's temperature. When the temperature of the milk drops to 39 degrees, add the culture, namely lactic acid bacteria, used to ferment and culture milk. Proper stirring is very important at this point in order to ensure that the ingredients are homogenized. Once the milk's temperature reaches 32, add the rennet, which is a milk clotting enzyme used to coagulate milk for cheese production. At this stage too, proper stirring is required. After 1 hour, the milk will have coagulated and will be separated into curds and whey. At this point, use your special tool to cut the curds. Place the cheese molds on the state-of-the-art conveyor belt. With the help of the special knife in the coagulation tank, empty out the whey so that only the curds remain. Use a piston to lift the coagulation tank so as to facilitate the process of filling the molds with curds. Carefully fill the industrial molds until the coagulation tank is empty and leave them to strain. The resulting whey is then stored in a container. After approximately 1 hour, stack the industrial molds on the top of each other and place them in the mold tripper. Tip them over for better straining results. Repeat this process twice every hour so that the curds can strain naturally. The mold tripper moves up and down by means of a piston. While the molds are upside down, remove them one by one and you will have 10 ready blocks of cheese. Place them on the cheese table. Follow the same process for all molds. Once all the blocks of cheese have been placed on the table, sprinkle dry salt on all 4 sides and then place them in open containers so that they can be stored in the curing chamber. Once the cheese pH reaches 4, transfer the cheese to the cooling chamber. A similar process can be applied to produce hard cheese and yogurt. The Tyrobox is delivered to you together with an operating license issued by the Urban Planning Authority and a cheese dairy number. Furthermore, it can also be integrated into subsidized programs.